Students, we have already discussed the topics related to using lest in the sentence, hardly, in spite of, despite in the sentence. Today we are just revising it so that you don't make mistakes when you are transforming the sentence using these words. Now, very important, use of lest. When you are framing a sentence using lest, make sure that you use the word should. Should must be used in the sentence along with lest in the sentence. For example, put your tools away lest people should fall over them. So it means what? Put your tools away lest else or otherwise people should fall over them. Is that clear? So make sure that with the word lest you are using should, not any other word. Even will, could, don't use that. Use the word should. Then use of not only and but also. With not only you have to use but also. Is that clear? With not only you have to use but also. For example, he not only helped me with advice but also lent me some money. So in this sentence you have used the word not only and you have used the word but also. So bear in mind that you have to use but also in the sentence if you are using not only. Clear? And any kind of transformation that you are doing, any kind of transformation of sentence that you are doing, children, please make sure of the tense that is used and don't change the meaning of the sentence. The next word is use hardly. Use hardly or scarcely. Scarcely. Now, when you frame a sentence using hardly, immediately after the word hardly, you need to have a helping word that is had. If the sentence is in past tense, use had. If the sentence is in present tense, use has along with the third person. Along with the third person, that is he, she. But if you are having first person, then you have to use, in case of present tense, you have to use have. Now this sentence is framed in the past tense form. So hardly had he. With the third person also you can use had, and with the first person also you can use had. Okay, so hardly had he stepped into the room, and most important is with this you have to use the word when. Okay, so as you already don't get confused with no sooner than. With the sentence that you are framing with no sooner, you are using than. But if you are framing a sentence beginning with hardly, you have to use when. Okay? If you are framing it with scarcely, you have to use when, not than. Clear? So hardly had he stepped into the room when he was attacked by a snake. Or if you are framing it with scarcely, the sentence becomes scarcely had he stepped into the room when he was attacked by a snake. Okay, the other things remains the same, only hardly has been replaced by scarcely, and the sentence has been framed in the past perfect form. Okay, then next is another example we are doing in order to discuss the use of in spite of and despite. Okay, now although she was late, they allowed her to take the exam. Now when you are told to use in spite or despite, children, be very careful. Now you are transforming this sentence. Although she was late, they allowed her to take the exam. So in spite of being late, they allowed her to take the exam. So you should keep in mind that when you are using in spite, use of along with in spite of being late, comma, they allowed her to take the exam. But if you are using despite, don't use of. So despite being late, they allowed her to take the exam. Okay, so these are the rules, or these are the tips that you have to keep in mind related to using lest, using not only but also, using hardly, scarcely, and using in spite or despite, in spite of or despite. Thank you.